guys, welcome back to the moving vlogs. My name is Taylor if you are new here, and today we are finally tackling the bathroom. If you watched our empty apartment tour, you'll remember that this bathroom started out with pretty much nothing. There's like absolutely zero storage in here. So we've got a couple things that I've ordered to remedy this. First, we got two different like medicine cabinet mirrors that have storage in them that we've taken down the mirrors that were in here and we're going to attempt to put those up. The ones that we ordered have like built-in lights. I was a little bit worried about the lighting in the bathroom since there's no like window in there. It's very like dark, so I wanted it to still be able to be like a light bathroom without necessarily having a window, so I'm hoping that this will help remedy that. And then I ordered a shelf to go in the little like cubby next to the shower. It's kind of an awkward size, so like we had to get a very specific size thing to go in there, but I feel like I found one that should be like an inch on each side. So I think it should give a relatively like built-in vibe. We'll have to see about that, but it is at least going to solve the storage problem. And then we're gonna get working on the decor a little bit. I want it to feel very like elevated cool girl, still like maximalist, but in a more elevated way. We got the stainless steel shelf that I've seen people decorating all over TikTok that I think is really cute, and it really wasn't that expensive, so I'm hoping to get that in there. It can add a little bit more storage but be decorated so that it is functional but also looks cute. And then I've been planning a little bit of like a gallery wall above the toilet. I want to put in leopard wallpaper behind the sinks. We need to add towel bars and a toilet paper holder and just all kinds of things to make it like an actual functioning bathroom. But since this place is so bare, let's get started with the shelf, get a little bit of storage in there, and then we'll go from there. Got this nice and organized finally. So up at the top I've got like my heating pad. This is my skincare headband. We've got extra toilet paper there in the back. I'm not sure if these are going to be like the permanent spaces for these things because we'll have more toilet paper eventually, but that's it for now. Second shelf, we've got all of these like lotions and things that we don't use every day that we won't want in our medicine cabinets when it's time for them to go in. And then Kevin's shaving stuff. I've got a little like face steamer, and then my red light mask for my face is in here. And then we got these glass drawers from the Container Store. We already had these two and these two in our old house, and so I went and got a couple more so that we would have some more storage in here. So in this one, I've got a bunch of like skincare kind of things, pimple patches, face masks, that kind of thing. And then in the bottom one, I've got like eye patches, more sheet masks, my like facial electronic tools. Got some like grab and grow feminine products. Got all my like diabetes supplies organized over on this side. Extra contacts, old glasses, that kind of thing. Down here, we've got all of my like tanning stuff in one side, my nail stuff in the other for when I need nail stuff not from the salon. And then this whole basket has like extra products and that kind of thing, more of like a back stock. And then in here we've got all of our like pills, ointments, and then like bandages and ointments, kind of a like medicine cabinet kind of thing down here. So it's definitely not the prettiest, but it's very functional and it's nice storage that we didn't have before. 7-inch stretch. Never done it quite like that.
Yeah, there we go.
These fans have their seats for the first time in a while. They're all talking to each other.
All we do is win, 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 no matter what. And now we have to figure out how to take the train home.
Yes.
Wish us luck. We had so much fun at the Mets game. So we knew we wanted to go to a baseball game this year. Kevin's always been a Reds fan. He grew up a Reds fan. So the past couple years, we've gone to like several different Reds games. So when we looked at both the Yankees and the Mets schedule, we saw that the Mets were gonna be playing the Reds. They're also playing the Yankees, but I think it's while we're out of town. So we decided the Mets game would be good. And we had so much fun. Also, Tuesdays are $5 days. And so you get $5 hot dogs. They had $5 beers. Couple other things that were cheap, and so like we love a good deal. We love a little discount day at the ballpark. It was fun to go and experience another ballpark. I think I have only ever been to the Indian Stadium, which is now the Guardians Stadium, and then Great American Ballpark, which is the Reds Stadium. I definitely do want to go to a Yankees game at some point, but it was really fun to get to go and experience a Mets game. There were several celebrities at the actual game, and so that is definitely something that is not happening at games in Ohio. J.K. Simmons was there, who is J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man. He's actually an Ohio State grad, and we know he's actually a Reds fan, but he was catching the first pitch. So he was there watching the game. Kevin James was there, who is Paul Blart Mall Cop, so that was really cool. We had the Queens crew there, that they were doing some dancing like up on the dugout a couple times. After the 7th inning stretch, after taking out to the ball game, they did the Kayla Luna, which was just like a very crazy, unique experience. I feel like that probably doesn't happen anywhere else but in New York. So it was a really just like fun new experience. It was a beautiful weather. Like we couldn't have asked for better weather. It was warm until the sun went down, then it was a little chilly. Got to put my sweatshirt on. The Reds won, which wasn't great for the Mets, but was fun for us as Reds fans. And it was so easy to get home on the subway. We just popped on the subway and made it all the way back to our normal station. Like, really fun, a really cool experience. But today we're going to get working on our headboard. I've kind of mentioned this a couple times before that I found this video on TikTok of this girl taking plywood and putting foam board on it, covering in batten, and then covering it in this like really cool zebra quilt. And so I saw her do it. I found a cheap quilt on TikTok shop, and I was like, I think we can do this. I think it's just gonna be a really cool, like cool girl elevated way to add that into our room and just have like a very unique piece. We haven't had a headboard in a while. We had this like wood rattan headboard when we first got married, and then when we moved to Ohio from Georgia, we kind of got rid of it. It wasn't really our style anymore, and we just never got a new headboard. So I'm excited to kind of have a headboard again. So we're gonna run to Home Depot, get the things that we need. I ordered the batting off of Amazon. It's already here, so I think we should be able to kind of get it started. Hopefully, I know we're gonna attach the foam with spray adhesive, and I'm not sure how long that's gonna take, so we might have to do that tonight, let it set, and then we can finish it tomorrow. Again, I don't really know how it's all gonna work, but let's go to Home Depot and then we'll get working on the headboard. This is the final bedroom situation. We've got this like butter yellow comforter set that we found on Amazon, and then we just have these like burgundy pillows with them, burgundy kind of sheet set. I think it looks really pretty. I can't decide if I like it up like this or if I want it like flipped back where you can see a little bit more of the burgundy. I feel like it also could look good if we put the yellow pillows behind and then the burgundy pillow in front. Ooh, yeah, I do really like that. So we might have to go with that instead. You guys can see both sides, so you'll have to let me know if you like more of the yellow side on this side or if you like the burgundy pillow in front to be able to see a little bit more of the burgundy. But I'm really obsessed with how the headboard turned out. It's exactly what I had pictured. We got this new like tiger zebra striped green rug in here, which I think looks really, really great with everything else in there. We just got these side tables. I'm pretty sure we ordered them off of Wayfair. I think they just look so nice and so clean. I like the like dark wood, but it's not quite as dark as like a walnut wood. It's got a little bit of the like cane siding over here, the gold accents. I'm not sure how I want to decorate it. This is definitely not what I want yet. I want it to feel very like styled Pinteresty, but the other side tables that we had were way smaller. I feel like they were like maybe half, maybe like 2/3 the size of these ones, but I wanted something that I could like put more stuff on top of without it feeling super cluttered. I could have like a vase and a picture frame and my water bottle, and then that's like all that there was room for on the top, whereas this, there's lots of room. So we've got to figure out, we don't have like any side lamps. I'm not sure whether or not we want like a little lamp situation. I feel like yes, because when I'm reading in bed at night, when I'm using a physical book and not my Kindle, it's like kind of dark and hard to see the book. So maybe a little side table lamp would look nice, like a gold or maybe a silver chrome kind of thing would look pretty over here. So I'm excited to see what we can do with that. We haven't gotten there yet, but definitely another space that can be styled and decorated once we have time. I also really like that there's 3 drawers. This top drawer is a little bit shorter than the other drawers because there is a little charging port like in the back. So I have like my Oura Ring plugged in here. I've got my phone charger that like all of those are back in here and hidden, which I think is really cool. I wanted to be able to have some more like hidden storage than we did in our last one. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you that this was the most thrifty headboard situation. It definitely was way cheaper than getting anything custom like this made. Like I don't even know if something like this exists to buy on the internet, but I do know that headboards like this go for like multiple thousands of dollars. I think once we got like the 2 pieces of plywood, we needed 4 rolls of foam, 2 things of batten, and then 2 of the zebra things. It definitely was slightly more expensive than I was planning for it to be. If I can figure out the price breakdown, I'll put it up here on the screen for you guys, but it definitely was a fraction of the price for having something like this actually just like be able to be bought. But it was not like this is a super cheap thing that I was necessarily expecting it to be. But that being said, I'm very excited to have it. I think it is very cool. Do I know if it will ever fit into another space? No, I don't, but for now it will work just fine for us. Okay, you're gonna have to excuse the darkness because we currently have the light fixtures down, but this has been the state of our bathroom for longer than I would like to admit. We took the original mirrors down so that I could put medicine cabinets up because there is absolutely no storage in this bathroom at all. It's just the pedestal sinks. We've got an outlet on both sides of the wall, which is nice. So we got medicine cabinets that we're going to put 1 on each side, and then we'll put the light fixtures back up. But Jif Diff actually sent me this whole big roll of leopard wallpaper that my plan is to go up on this wall. So we're gonna get all of this out of here, get the leopard wallpaper up, and then we will see about the rest of the space. Okay, we've got another update today, and that's we're putting in a new shower. Okay, that's a little bit dramatic, but I am working with this like Sproos brand over on TikTok and Instagram. So they sent me this metallic like shower head and filter. So as far as I can tell, I think you hook the filter up to where the water comes out, and then this attaches to the filter, and then you have the like nozzle and it comes off. So actually I found this brand myself, and then I reached out to them and asked if they would want to do kind of a partnership together, because I wanted something that had a filter, because the water in New York is really like hard, and I could feel it almost immediately, just like how hard it was. It was like really drying out my skin and stuff, and so I knew I wanted something with a filter. But we like to have like a spray nozzle, and I had a spray nozzle in my bathroom upstairs in our last house, but this one, you can see it just has like very normal shower head here. So I wanted to get something that had like a spray nozzle that could come off and we could use it as a spray nozzle. So I found them, reached out to them. If you guys want to give them a try also after you see this, they have all different like really fun colors, and I think that they're really beautiful. They have like shower bars and shaving mirrors and a phone mount and just lots of different accessories that can make your bathroom look really cool. We just got the shower head to start, but I might want to go ahead and buy some of the accessories myself. But if you want to give them a try, you can use the link down in my description and it'll give you 10% off. I think you can also use the code Taylor10 and that will also give you 10% off, but if you shop down through my link, it should all put it in itself for you guys. But we're gonna give these a little try. It seems pretty easy to do, but once that is in, we need to get art on the wall, and I'm not sure I'm gonna get that done in this video because I'm still deciding on what sizes I want everything to be, but we'll get this up and then I'll give you a full overview of how the bathroom turned out. Well, there she blows. Where does the filter go? That's what I thought. That's what I told them. But then I was just doing what it said, and it didn't include use a filter. Ooh.
This is one of those where
Can you hold this?
the words make more sense to you when you're looking at it. I see.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know exactly what I'm doing. Oh, feel that pressure.
Is it better?
Yes.
Oh, it's much better.
This is tall. I'm not that tall.
Well, you won.
Yeah, can't wait to use that.
Cool.
That's our new shower.
Yeah.
Cats, you're getting a bath.
It's a great improvement.
Yeah. And I did it all by myself. All right, let me give you a final bathroom reveal. I am so happy with the way that this turned out. I just think it looks so cool and luxe. So we ordered this off the TikTok shop and I decided I liked it. So we're getting another one that I can put my toothbrush in so we can have matching toothbrush holders. We got these yellow ceramic soap dispensers at Marshall's, I want to say. These towels came from H&M Home. They're actually the same ones that I have down here. These are like the washcloth version, but all together, just like if you remember what this used to look like this is just leaps and bounds better, in my opinion. I'm obsessed with the medicine cabinets. They just have so much storage, which is so nice. Like, I truly don't even have enough products to fill it all up. And now Kevin has space for his stuff. He's got all his little lotions and his colognes up at the top. Very nice to have a little like his and hers sink moment. I cannot get over how much changing out the toilet seat cover made this look just like so much more elegant and elevated. I'm trying to decide if the Bluetooth speaker looks bad back here or if there's a way that we could like put something over it to hide it and make it look more aesthetic, or if it's just like fine. You guys can let me know what you think and if you have any creative solutions for that. The top of this is still a little bit of a work in progress. I'm obsessed with this fake orchid. We got it off of Amazon. It just comes in this little like gold planter. They had several different options, but I thought the gold would be a cool like mixed metal vibe. My vision for this is not quite hitting. I wanted it to feel like ring dishy, but it's a little bit big for that. I like the addition of the wood and how it matches the toilet seat cover. I think that it brings just like a little bit of warmth to the coldness of the stainless steel. However, I don't really know what else to put in here. I would love it to like hold some things, maybe like some matchbooks or that kind of thing. So again, if you have any ideas of what could go in there, please let me know, because I think it like really balances out the space, but it's just not quite giving what I want it to give. Down here, like I said, we have our washcloths. There's mouthwash in here. All of these are fake books that I actually found on Amazon. They look really similar to the real ones, but I didn't want to use the real ones in here because if they're getting like steamy and stuff, I didn't want them to get ruined. So down here we have like my Epsom salts, my bath bombs, that kind of thing. And I feel like it just really turned out really cute. It feels nice and decorated, but also super functional. I think the shower curtain ended up looking really nice. We have a zebra hide rug coming that's gonna be like in this space, and then we're gonna have the olive off to the side, which I think will look really cute. I have this stool in here in the corner so that when I take baths, I can like pull it over here and then it can like sit right there, and I can have like my iPad or my book or my phone or whatever on there, a little drink, because there's not a ledge on the other side. I used to have one of those like bathtub trays, but that doesn't work in here. So the stool's gonna fix that. And then I'm planning to put a bunch of wall art up on this wall. I've got lots of different art pieces planned out. I just need to figure out like what sizes I want them to be in, what configuration, but I definitely have a vision for that. And then this is sitting on the toilet. I want to put a couple other pieces of art like on this wall to just kind of like finish out the decor so that it's not just like a blank wall over here. I'm obsessed with the new shower head. Like, it's so nice just to be able to have the hand shower with a filter. The water pressure is better in this shower head. And then we also put up some acrylic shelves over on this side, and I've got my little like shower lamp in that corner, so it's just way more of a vibe than it was, and more storage than when we just had like our stuff over in this corner. Like, tell me that is not just so cozy to be able to take a nice little shower in at the end of the day. So there we have it, another room nearly complete. Once I have the art on the walls, it will be officially complete. I am so happy with the way that it turned out. I think it just looks so good, feels so me, feels like a place where I can start coming in and creating, and that has really been a hindrance with not having the house completely set up the way that I want it to be. It's hard to just like come in and want to create and feel inspired and do my job in a space that just feels very chaotic. So it's nice that things are starting to feel more put in place. The next step is definitely starting to get out into the big room. We haven't done a ton out there, so that is definitely a feat to be tackled. If you're a brand watching this and you want to help me decorate our big old room, please send me a message or an email. If you know very cool places that have unique pieces that don't cost an arm and a leg, I would love to hear from you. Like I said in my previous vlog, we're gonna have to pause the moving vlogs just a little bit. We've got some summer traveling that we're getting ready to do, so we're gonna go and do those kinds of things. And then as I'm doing more moving stuff, I will make sure to keep you guys updated on my progress. If you want more real-time updates on all of the things that I'm doing, you can follow me over on my Instagram or TikTok for more like in-the-moment updates. If you want to be notified whenever I am posting a vlog, make sure you subscribe to my page and turn on post notifications, and you'll get a little notification whenever I have posted. Make sure to like this video if you did, leave me a little comment below, and I will see you in the next one.